coming up next on Side Hustle.
I got that one, I got that one, I got that one.
May I have your attention, please? An emergency has been reported in the building.
There he is. All right, guys, so we are down here at Greenworks, looking at all the mowers. And we have a celebrity in the house. Boom! It's Christopher!
Good morning.
Johnny in the house here.
Yeah. Where's he at?
I don't know, man. How you doing, brother? Look at this. My kid in the candy store. They're out there driving the stuff out there. Everybody's trying stuff over here. I got my own little swag bag here.
What's up, guys? Good morning, everyone. So, I'm off to the airport. And I normally never film myself going to the airport because it has nothing pertaining to this channel. It's always pertaining to photography. But this time, it has pertaining to the lawn industry. As you guys know, I use all Greenworks commercial gear. And I have been lucky enough to be invited to a Greenworks commercial press event. Kind of cool. It's what all these YouTuber people get to go to. For some reason, I'm going to be going there too. It's kind of weird, but I'm kind of excited. I like all this kind of stuff. It's kind of fun. But even though I'm not a YouTuber or a, what do you call these guys? You know, these amazing guys who know how to use all these stuff, and I'm just a guy that cut grass. Anyways, off to this press event. I'll keep you guys apprised. I'm going to make some videos over it, and it's going to be fun. So I got 2.5 hours to drive to get to the airport. Once I land, I got another hour of driving, and through that whole thing and layovers, I'm going to be there until 8 o'clock tonight. Woo! Okay. Yeah, and we're bright early in the morning right now. So anyways, guys, I will see you guys in a little bit. I will keep you guys apprised, and we'll see how things go. Later.
Guys, we are here at the airport, and time to go in. I'm a little early, which I like. I was gonna take a shuttle, but this airport is so damn tiny. I can just walk, and there's no humidity here right now, so it's like 90, but it's fine outside. All right, guys, just checking in. See you guys in a bit. Last leg of the flight, almost there. It is hot here. I hate it, man. Gotta get that. All right. What's up, everybody? So today is the day that we're doing the whole press event for Greenworks commercial, and it is 6:47. 5:47 my time, but they're ahead of an hour. And so we're gonna go out and have a blast, check this stuff out here. Came in last night around 8 o'clock, but I was traveling for 12 hours. It's pathetic. I should have just driven. I would have been here faster. 12 hours when the flights are only like an hour and a half. it's pathetic because I have to drive 2.5 hours to get here, and
I had to drive an hour to get here to this part, so 2.5 hours to get to the airport in from home, and then I'm really tired still. Wow, and then another hour to get here. So that was like almost 3.5, 4 hours of driving yesterday. It's crazy. So now we're here. I'm gonna go check the stuff out. Everybody's supposed to meet in 10 minutes, and let's check this stuff out because it's gonna be fun today. I'm actually looking forward to this. I don't know why I'm here though. I'm not a YouTuber, dude. I'm just a guy who likes to cut grass. Okay, so we're gonna go meet everybody right now downstairs. Well, I am downstairs. Really how tired I was yesterday. I'm on the bottom floor and I want in the elevator to go up. I always get lost without my wife. I can't, just kind of mosey along and follow. Okay, this is, I do this all the time. This is the wrong floor. Okay, let's try this again. Always doing this crap. Okay, I think it's that one there. So this is what happens when I don't have my wife here. I just kind of follow. All right, off to Greenworks. The head office. We'll see how it goes. Look, kind of excited about seeing all this stuff. It's gonna be kind of cool. So we'll check out this car. Look at this little car. It actually moves quite well though. So my wife, she sets up everything for me in the phone. So all I have to do is push 1, 2, 3. Okay, see, she sets everything up for me. Now Greenworks event. Greenworks event. Hampton Inn to Greenworks. She's the best. Can you do me a favor? You there, honey? I can't find my return flight. So figure it out. I can't find it. I don't know what's going on with it. So I have no idea how to program it in the app. So when you wake up, figure it out. I'm on my way over there, okay, honey? What's that? I can't hear you, baby. Hang on. The little stupid seatbelt thing is attacking me. Okay, what? Hang on, now the GPS is on. We have 6 minutes to get there. I have no idea what to expect here. I've only gotten 3 hours of sleep last night after 12 hours of traveling yesterday and only 2 hours sleep that night prior. I have insomnia, but I usually take a sleeping pill here and there, but I try not to, especially if I'm out like this. I am so foggy right now, I can't think. My brain is not firing, you know what I mean? Someone asked me where I live, I'm like, oh, Arkansas. I always say Florida, because Florida's our main residence, but Arkansas is ending up to be one of them too, so I feel like a little kid here because it's kind of exciting for me. All right, here we go. Whoa, there it is. There's Greenworks. Pretty cool. Is this Greenworks? Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Let's see here.
Hey, man. Where do you want me to park?
Right down there, and he's gonna come grab you with the Polaris.
Okay, where's down there?
Right over there with them other cars, right down there on that side.
By the house there?
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
No problem.
Boom. Christopher.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Doing great. Good to be here.
Hang on a second. All right, there we go. There, now I can interview you. So how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Tell them your channel and tell them everything about it.
My channel is Elite Turf Care, and I'm exclusively on Instagram.
And he's the one who had that, he's the one that had that video that went like 25 million at Halloween, right?
Yes, I'm famous. Yeah, that was a Halloween video. That was a good one.
And the kids probably come back at him going, hey, where's my release form?
That's right. That's right. I got to sign that release form. True.
He's one of these guys who have the amazing lawn.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's borderline crazy. His
Yes.
lawn is like so perfect. It's
100% lunatic.
You have to have a lawn like this, though, man. You really do. That
You do,
lawn
it's
is
true.
amazing, you know. But his lawn is great. It doesn't even look real. It looks like better than turf.
Fake grass.
Look
I
at
get
fake
accused of that often.
grass. How long did it take you to get like that?
You know what? It was laid from sod, so I would say probably 1 or 2 seasons.
One or two seasons?
Yeah, 1 or 2 seasons. I started cutting it low right out the gate, so I trained it right. You know, it never got a chance. You know, maybe at the sod farm it was growing a little bit longer, but first season, coming out of spring, I scalped it nice and low, and pretty much kept it there ever since.
His channel is crazy, guys. You should check it out because his grass in the front is unbelievably. I checked it out last night. And I'm just like, how do you get grass like that? Now, I got a question for you now. How do you get your grass without getting your neighbor's weeds and like filtering over and that kind of
You
stuff?
know what? I apply pre-emergent every spring and then every fall, and that pretty much keeps the weeds down. Keeps anything from sprouting. So anything that's anything that wants to come on over from their side and try to lay a foundation in my lawn, I can't do it because the chemical barrier in the in the turf surface won't let those weeds take root.
That's crazy. Not do you let your kids play on the grass?
Do not like footprints on my grass.
What foot? There's no
That's why I
footprints.
built my path. So why don't you go from my grass onto my path, okay?
It's family grass,
Yeah,
Dad.
well, when you own your own grass, you'll understand.
They're older now, so they're not really playing that much in the grass. But once it's washed in and it's dry, there's no problem with the kids.
It doesn't just.
They're not eating the lawn.
Okay.
They're not eating the grass.
Not eating the lawn.
They're past that stage now.
New York right here.
Good morning. How are you? How are you?
I didn't get my pass.
And then you're welcome to grab a goodie bag. They're just finishing up a few things in there, and then we can let you all in.
Okay, so. All right, guys. So, I got my own little swag bag here. Kind of cool. I will just put this in here. There we go. I'll tie this onto here. All right, we have Johnny in the house here.
Where's he at?
I don't know, man. How you doing, brother?
Do that.
How's it going, man?
Good, brother. Good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning.
Ooh, check it out.
Come on in and grab a seat.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Jess. There he is. There's this guy right there. There he is. There he is.
Morning.
It's kind of cool. This new facility they got here. Check it out, guys. So here's the.
Okay. You're in Nashville.
There's the owner of Greenworks right there. There's the man.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for coming over to Morristown, Tennessee. And this is great to host you here. And we have this building just still in progress. And we bought this golf course, 9-holes golf course, to be our training and testing and demonstration center, experience center. And so now that we are building up as a infrastructure to support it. So you actually work. This week we are the first time utilizing this facility. So you are one of the first group you're seeing this facility. And thanks for coming. Trimmer. We have the best backup blower. We have the best chainsaw. We have the best walk behind, and we have the best charging solution. So now, that's the challenge commitment we give to that brand. We have to be the best in every category, and then we have to be best in the whole solution to create this Optimus crew, powering the future. We have the OptimusZ, the 9 series to 3 series. The 9 is focus on the heavy-duty commercial guys. The 7 series is a focus on the light-duty commercial guys. 5 and 3 are for residential, private users. The motor is made by ourselves. The whole chassis is laser cut, robot welding. The whole thing is done by ourselves. And then the whole body, everything assembly is done here in Morristown. And so now having a U.S. manufacturer in Morristown, that's why you guys are invited to come to Morristown, because 5 miles from here is our manufacturing facility in Morristown, and we are assembling all the OptimusZ here in Morristown. And by having that, our parts center is next to it, and we told our sales guy, we told our parts guy, if you run out of parts, you have the authority to take it off from the production line. I would rather shut down the production line, but to satisfy the needs of spare parts for the customer. Because why? That parts is going to get that person, that landscaper back to work. Engine struggling, you have to slow down your pace. Here, you don't need to, because our cutting system is so powerful. So your blade cutting speed is 19K foot per minute constant. Whether high or low, grass high or tall or low, whether grass is wet or dry, whether you drive fast or slow, we can maintain 19K cutting speed all the time. The cutting quality, end of the day, is about that blade. We have smart G, 4G connectivity, so you can see all the performance. These are smart, so you can all see all the performance in your cell phone. Today, you're also going to see autonomous version. So this unit, you push button. Next year, we're going to launching autonomous option. So you can push button and this unit cut it on its own while you're doing other work. This is the other category, spare spreader. If you ever try a gas spare spreader, you hate it. I was in Orlando, I see a guy driving the gas one, and then he need to go there once a month with a gas one. And this is by far the only battery unit out there. So we use our platform, a standalone platform for this spare spreader. And then we happen to have the best standalone. So of course, the best spare spreader in the market. On the ride-on, behind your seat, on the stand-on in front of you, you can charge 6 batteries at the same time using the energy of your big-ass battery to charge your small handheld battery. In 1 hour, 6 batteries could be recharged. So this is the range of our batteries. We have 300, 400, 530, 700. It's a beautiful book. Every 100 is representing truly watt hour. Steel AP500 is basically in this chart we did here. So their total energy is 340 watt hour. So our 300 basically means 300 watt hour. Our 400 basically means 400 watt hour. Our 530 basically means 530 watt hour. Their AP500 is actually 340, if I remember exactly. It's I think 336, something like that.
How are you guys?
How are you?
Good.
Who are you with, sir?
I'm side hustle, my own thing.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
It's pretty cool. Where did everybody else go? Did I kind of miss them? They're getting
And then they jumped in some golf carts.
Okay, I'm in there getting B-roll and
30 seconds late, walked out the door, and they left.
I'm sorry.
Left you alone.
I'm filming.
We're here to show you guys something truly revolutionary, and I say that with all honesty. I think you're going to walk away from this saying, I could have never imagined that these KCUs, backpack blower, chainsaw, trimmer, handheld blower, can be this powerful.
Oh, I'm already convinced. I got them all, and I'm so convinced with this stuff. It's unbelievable. I love this stuff.
The most important part of it, which people forget about, anybody can make, battery and power equipment.
Yeah.
What's really the most important is how does the landscaper begin his morning charge, work all day long without interruptions in his business, and then put their equipment away at night to be ready for the next morning.
That's a big deal.
One of the things, again, talking passionately about is the need for the energy clean system.
That was cute. That was really cool because I like that. You can even plug it in while you're on lunch, and get a top up if you have to.
Yeah.
Well, while you're driving from site to site.
Yeah, well, that's really cool.
16.2 system, which will allow you to recharge 0 turns during the day, and that's really going to be for your super high velocity cutters when you get into South Florida in June, and it's raining, every day, and it's sunny, the grass is growing. They may come back with a 24 kilowatt Optimus at near zero. Right? And that would give them the opportunity, if they're pushing that, to recharge, during the day.
I like that idea because I have one property that I have 27 acres I cut.
Yeah.
And I got the 24 kilowatt 60 inch, but I can't quite get it all. So then I got to jump my 36 inch. To finish the rest of it, right? Yeah. What it would be great is I'd do the whole morning with it, take an hour-and-a-half break, have it charged, top it up. I could do the whole thing in one day with the one thing.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's amazing.
Because you got DC to DC charging out of your cube.
Yeah.
So it's very efficient and very quick.
Yeah, it's really cool. It is what you guys are coming up with. No one has that.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you for the ride, man.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here on our left, we have our all-new 22-inch steel deck mower that'll be coming early next year. Here we have our aluminum deck mower, 22-inch. This features our ATM or all-terrain mowing system with dual independent rear hub motors. As we like to call it, walking the dog. This will allow us to traverse those inclines 25 degrees, up, down, sideways, and really keep this mower tracked and in line. With these independent rear hub motors, we're able to adjust the speed independently so that it's really able to hold those lines for you as you're cutting up and down slopes and across. This mower features single point height adjustment, 8 speeds. Also features steel wear plates underneath the deck on each side, so anybody that's taking this over curbs or anything like that, those will help to protect the deck and really provide longevity to the construction of the deck. This mower features our Core 530 batteries as well, capable of running up to 90 minutes of runtime. But we do have an option for an accessory bracket that'll go on the handles here that'll allow you to adapt our suitcase packs to double that runtime for you when utilizing this mower. Moving on up, we have our 30-inch commercial unit that you see here. This features our ATM system as well. So everything that I talked about on this with the ability to traverse those 25-degree slopes, you can also handle that with this mower here. Able to do up, down, sideways. It'll hold the line as you need it to. This also features single point height adjustment from 1.5 to 5 inches, so that you can dial in for your cut as you need. This also has dual independent motors on the deck driving. So what it's doing, it's cutting that grass and it's really flinging it up into the bag. So this mower here specifically really designed for that bagging performance, mulching performance, and then we also have the ability to utilize a rear side discharge chute for these guys as well, so that if a landscaper does want to use or does want to cut with side discharge capability, they have that option. But now looking at this guy here, this is our
newer 30-inch deck that we have with our adjustable front casters on it. This also features dual independent motors driving those blades, but what you will notice about this model is actually quad blade setup with stacked blades on either side. Adjustability on the casters is really simple. It's just a matter of pulling up and twisting on the adjustable casters right there. And then it's real easy to maneuver. Even with it being as big as it is and as heavy as it is, this mower is super easy to maneuver around. And it's really nice for those landscapers that are looking for a wider cut path on a walk-behind option. This mower also features single point height adjustment from 1.5 to 5 inches as well. And again, as the common theme, as we step up from that 22-inch up into these 30s, it features that ATM system. ATM, the all-terrain mowing. That is what the game changer is on these models. You get with a normal gas mower trying to go up and down hills, especially going down hills, the mower will start to run away from you. Gravity's going to win. Gravity's going to want to pull you down the hill. With this, if you have that ATM system engaged, this mower will walk at the pace that you set it to, and you can easily control it down slopes as well as across slopes.
So the slowest one?
Yeah.
And then you go down, and then you should be able to walk the dog.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That is
great.
just walking the dog.
I had to back it up and then
What's the runtime on that unit again?
The runtime on this unit with the 3-core 530 batteries, you're going to be looking at about 110 minutes on a single charge.
It's actually my favorite one. I love that one.
Which one is the favorite one?
I got that one right there.
The straight wheel?
Yeah, like wow, if I knew that's what was coming out a year later, I would have got that one. Right? But that one's beautiful. I love that one.
But
This one, try the casting wheel to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
One more that you don't see here that you probably touched on when you were having your conversations back down there is the straight wheel version of this mower that will be coming also at the beginning of 2026.
Nice.
Our Optimus line was designed from the ground up around the battery. We didn't just throw off a gas engine and put a battery there. We designed the entire frame around it and built it from the ground up so it would have a low center of gravity. And as Yin was saying, optimize everything. We're optimizing performance, we're optimizing runtime, we're optimizing cut quality, we're optimizing operator comfort and usability all day long. As soon as you step off or as soon as you move, those brakes lock back up so it's not going to run away from you. We've got a gas machine over here that if you want to play with it and test, you can. You'll see how much safer this is. When it comes to that safety, the other thing is the efficiency. You can even do this on steep hills. I've done it in China. We have slopes there where it ranges up to 30 degrees where we're walking up that slope. I can walk up that slope on the back here, reach down and grab something. That's locked, that's not moving anywhere. That's the inherent safety. And when you save that 3 to 5 seconds instead of every time you're going to have to pull the parking brake on a gas machine, right? On this machine, it just goes every time. You just get on and go. You've got 1 second startup every time instead of that 5 to 10 second get on, get off again. The durability, as we're talking about the battery cycles, if you ran it every day, all 5 days of the week, for that 10 years, you're just going to get to that 2,000 hour cycle. And that 2,000 hours, 2,000 full cycles, you're still going to have 80% capacity of that 24 kilowatt hour battery. So the battery's not even done. It's just that's where you start losing a little bit of that performance. But tell me a gas engine that's going to last that long for 10 years. No. You're going to last for 1,000 to 2,000 hours. On these machines, you calculate that 2,000 cycles at 4 to 8 hours per cycle. You've got 20,000 hours compared to a gas engine, which you're going to have to rebuild at about 2,000 to 3,000 hours. So let's go through a couple of the models here. We start with the smallest one. This is the Mini Standard. This is offered in 32 and 36 inch deck widths. That comes with an 8 kilowatt battery. These are great for getting in and out of those backyards, through gates, all of that, the maneuverability, the access. And again, this has 4 drive speeds. You can set exactly how fast you want to go. Do you want to do finished edging, or you want to go out there and get the whole section done real quick? The controls are incredible on this. Easier than gas because you're not just setting one speed. You can set all those 4 different speeds and get the fine motor control that you need, even in those tight spaces. This we offer in 48, 52, and 60 inch deck sizes. It comes with that 24 kilowatt hour battery. Again, that's going to give you your all day cut. And as we've said with all these machines, we have the ability with our programming to set the exact blade speed that we want. On all gas machines, the gas engine varies 5 to 10%. So you may get a 25 horsepower engine, you may get a 23 horsepower engine. The RPMs may not be set exactly right. We talked about later taking orders to our factory and showing you that when we set these blade motors at the factory, we can see their exact RPMs. The same with the drive motors. So we know it's performing exactly as we expected. We can dial and adjust that in if we need to within the computers, but we know exactly what's coming out of that factory. It's not a rough kind of, we know it's actually meeting the specifications and falling within the ANSI compliance. That big standard is awesome. People love it. Now getting into the smaller series, this is the 3 Series. This is the 354. Homeowners, landscapers are going to love this because we have a deck that can dump. Now you can load all your stuff, haul it around the property. Now you've got essentially a yard pickup that you can haul anything and everything around. This does not have the large format battery. It's going to have handheld batteries you can swap out here and suitcase batteries back here. So you can flex that with your current tools, vary those. With this, again, as you're charging those batteries, as you're cutting, you can continue to increase your range and continue mowing all day with that. But ranchers, landscapers are going to enjoy this. We also have, this is the first one that has the ETO port on it, as does all of our 9 Series. So again, all the accessories that Ian was showing you, that ETO blower that we see down there, that can go on these machines and you can have that extra productivity. Was the bagger that we were talking about. We took one of the blade motors, designed an impeller using some aerospace technology. We injection mold it, and it's the best sucking vacuum cleaner, essentially, that when you mow across there, it picks up every blade of grass, picks up all the leaves. It's amazing. You have a pile of leaves, you drive through it, it looks like you just wiped them off. They're completely gone. The sucking power and mulching on this machine is incredible because it's not just a gas engine. Again, setting it up and tearing it down, you don't have pulleys or whatnot to adjust on here. You just plug that into the machine, plug it into the ETO. As soon as you do, on the screen it says there's an ETO, you want to run it or not. Keep that simple for the operator, right?
The beauty about this one, this unit, we have 2 ETO. One ETO in the front, one ETO in the back. So for blower in the front, so the cable very close to the connection there. For the bagger, the ETO in the back here. So now this is a powered one, very heavy duty. And then so now you goes in, and this is metal props, and to grind all the grass and leaves, and it's and also providing all the suction power. So this one, that's why it's so condensed. So because it's a powered vacuum, so very very heavy duty, powerful one.
So getting to that point, as Yen said, that motor is completely independent. We've got the gas machine over here, and when you drive that gas machine, you'll notice if you're driving at full speed and then you pull on the blades, hit the PTO, what's going to happen? You're going to slow down because that engine is having to give power to the blades, so it's robbing. Everything's compromised. On these machines, there's no compromise. It's Optimus. That battery has enough power to give all 3 blades the power they need, to give that ETO bagger the power it needs, and to give the blower the power it needs. It can split all that, so when you get on a machine and you start driving, go ahead and pull that ETO. Your speed is not going to change 1 mile an hour. It's going to keep going because that battery can distribute power to all 6 motors at the same time without compromise. That's why, as Ian said, we designed from the bottom up. We knew the battery and we knew all the things we had to do with it, so we made sure it had the capacity to handle all those different demands simultaneously in high load conditions. So as we move down, this is the 5 Series. It's built on the same platform as the 9 Series. We just have some step-down batteries, so it's a smaller battery that comes in this. This one comes with the 18 kilowatt-hour battery, so a little bit less runtime, a little bit less, again, on the frame. It's a slightly different frame, not as high-end commercial, because it's for that high-end homer rancher that wants a commercial-style vehicle but doesn't want to pay the high price tag and isn't using it for the thousands of hours that we are on these other machines. We do have a number of accessories, as we said, from Cool Tops canopies that give you some shade. We have one down there that has a blower on it. So again, that keeps you free of bugs and debris because the mosquitoes can't land on you. They can't bite you. So that airflow helps keep you cool and safe on that. The ETO blower, as we've said, that's 1,049 CFM, blowing at 51 newtons. That will blow all the grass and leaves out of the path, even if you're going at 16 miles an hour. That makes it, additionally, getting back to the safety point, what does every landscaper do at the end of their day when they're finishing up? They've got a backpack blower on and they're either walking at 3 miles an hour, or they get on one of the standers and try and one-hand it as they're going down the road. That's a recipe for disaster. We took the safety and plugged it into there and said, now we can put that on the machine. You can do it at 4 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. You figure out your own speed, and now you can get that job done that much faster. And down here we've got the big Optimus, 72-inch. You'll notice that's got a lot wider wheelbase because of that big 72-inch deck. A lot better stability. We got a 14-inch wide, 26-inch tall wheel on that. That will grip like glue to just about any hill. That's the beauty of it. With the weight, it really plants it solid on that hill. You feel comfortable. You feel stable. Due to the weight of that deck, we've got an electronic deck lift on there, so that can go up and down without you having to lift it manually, just to make that. On the end there, we have our latest addition, which is the SV952. That's our spreader sprayer. We call it the 52 because it's 52 inches wide, so if you can fit that through a gate or a door, you can fold those arms out, and that'll give you a 10-foot wide spray. The beauty of that one is you can use that the entire week without having to recharge the battery. It's got an 8-kilowatt battery in there, but remember, when you're cutting, 80% of your power goes to those blades cutting the grass. So when you eliminate that, this thing is just running on the beautiful technology of our existing drive motors. It can go just for about ever. But unlike gas, where when you set and you're trying to get your spray right, you just crank that to full and you hope you're going 7-8 miles an hour and you try and run your numbers. On this one, we've got 4 different drive speeds, just like on every machine here. So you can say, do I want to drive at 3 miles an hour, at 5 miles an hour, at 7 miles an hour, or 8 miles an hour? And on the back of there, we've got a little chart so you can say, this is the exact flow rate, so you're not over or under fertilizing or weed killing on there. That's gonna be a huge seller. People are gonna love that because it's gonna be, again, it makes it kind of idiot proof. It just programs it in. This is exactly how you need to operate the machine. There's no guesswork.
So we just got done the demo with all of the really cool, look at this, like kid in the candy store. And they're out there driving the stuff out there. Everybody's trying the stuff over here. Got a drone up in the air. Left my drone back in the building. It's all good.
You want us to turn that on again?
Yes, please.
All right, in 3, 2.
That's nice.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. And you don't have to walk. I like that. It's the best.
You can sit right here, tilt it whatever angle you want.
Yeah.
Just flip along at 8 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, and it just blows every bit of grass off the path. That's a beauty.
Because up where I live, it's all leaves. Even if it's my property, got 10 acres of just leaves.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just keeps it simple.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the early design, a lot of things built up. We threw that design away. And then there was so steel was pretty good. We were here. We threw that design away. Now we actually better. So the sawdust building up after 20 hours cutting or 30 hours cutting, we are now much more clean than the steel version, gas or battery.
Much more what? I'm sorry.
Much more clean. So there's much less dust building
less time
up.
cleaning up all the.
Your dust building up is not good. It's like affecting all the things.
People don't clean it out. It gets
And then here, now this is like it's such a beauty. This is a beauty. And then that's it is not easy to put an 80 cc power in that small package. So you need to have the controller, you need to have the motor, or like an 80 cc equivalent.
My name's Ken Palmer. I've been blessed to have been invited by Tony years ago to work with Greenworks Commercial. But it's a lot different here where as we grow in population, we're interfacing more and more and more with trees, right? So tree management, arboriculture, individual trees as opposed to forests and so forth is really kind of what we're involved in. Tree care companies and so forth. But it's amazing to me how many different people, different walks of life, different professions actually interface with trees. And it's just about management, right? So I've had the pleasure of field testing, working with the engineers and helping to develop, from an applications perspective, the chainsaws, right? It's a beautiful thing when brilliant engineers really understand applications They can work creatively, and wow, we've got some tools here you want to know about. Starting over here, we have the top handle saw. And 48 volt, as you probably know from the presentation earlier. And we've got 3 different saws here. And I want to encourage you to run these saws if you'd like. We've got chaps over here. We've got gloves, glasses, and all. So we've got the top handle saw, Greenworks Commercials 48 volt. And this is a core and central tool for arborists, especially climbing arborists or those that work in a bucket truck. Why? Because top handle saw places both hands over center of mass, as opposed to a rear handle saw, which the weight of the saw is all on one side of the body. Now we have good control because we keep it close to our body and our hands are further apart. We have more leverage and control over the saw. But you're working in a bucket truck, the saw is already out here. It's not against your body. So there's advantage in placing both hands over center of mass. This is never do we encourage one-handed application. The temptation is always there for people that work in the trees. Why? Because they can hold it, cut it, and chuck it, right? But that's not what this saw was designed for. It was really to place both hands over center mass. And it's a very good cutting saw, and I think you'll enjoy cutting it. For a small saw, it's like hot knife through butter. And really, by the time typically we'd be working in wood this size, we'd probably be stepping up to a larger saw. Here we've got the OCS 600, which would be equivalent to, in terms of displacement, around 60 cc's, in that range. Over here, we have the OCS 500, and that's going to be in the 50 cc range. A lot of safety features built into the saw, none the least of which I know Yin mentioned, and we'll look at that actually in a moment, the inertia feature. It's a mechanically activated electronic inertia chain brake. When there's a false move or a slip or a trip or a sudden kickback or reaction force, it shuts the saw off. It's a beautiful thing. It's the next level of safety, really. So it's running now. Wow. I'll do it again.
Any direction.
Yes. So we've got kickback, right? Yeah. Or even a slip. Yeah. My instructors have noticed it. They didn't know exactly what the technology was, but they've noticed the feature. Yeah, it's cool. Very interesting. I'll leave this over here in case you want to try it.
When you're cutting, you don't want sudden movement. This is a technology you can do, so for the industry. So now, once you do battery, a lot of things could be possible. Now, this is a classic example how technology could help the industry, could help the operator to be safer, to be more productive.
100%. Think about the environment that we work in. I mean, the trip hazards, the slip hazards, the potentials for that, and automatically the saw just stops.
The top handle saw, the other thing about the top handle saw, 36 is the equivalent, 2 kilowatt. This is the lightest weight package in the market with 36 cc power. There's nobody in there. So in your tree, you do not want to weigh every half pound, every 1/10 of pounds counts. So this is the most powerful and the lightest weight in the market. So you can also say this is the best top handle saw in the market. We did not have that in a presentation deck earlier, but this is the best top handle saw right now.
My instructors love it. I think you'd be hard pressed to take that saw away from them. So this is the OCS 500, so it's in the 50 cc range. It's been a long way to this saw. The cutting system is often underestimated on a chainsaw, the importance of the cutting system. Especially with the two-stroke, it's making so much noise, it's getting all the attention. But what's really doing the work is the chain, the bar. the sprocket, the cutting system of the saw, and the power. To have them, you got to feel the power. And combined with a cutting system that's top-notch, fully professional, it's optimized. Hence, Optimus. Over here we have, and this log is kind of small for this saw. It's hard to stop this saw. So we can cut here. We can also go over, we've got some oaks, some big oaks, and that's where this saw really, really shines, in the big stuff, the hardwood. Shall we? Yeah. It's going to be sunny out there. It's fairly clean so far. That's an indicator. You can see that the grain is coming in many different directions. This is where the challenge is for us. Nice. Little piece I must have not reached.
So the other thing we talk about, at White Pine, we bought this facility 2 years ago, and we're slowly making it into a world-class test facility. We test our zero-turns out here. We test our string trimmers. We test everything out here, including the chainsaws like this one. Every day, we cut 10 cubic yards of sawdust. We fill that entire 30-yard skip every 3 days out here. That's how much we're testing these chainsaws. So when Yin says it's 1,000 hours, we've tested it and cut that much sawdust with
wood chips.
It's wood chip sawdust, yeah. Yes. So we're putting it to that test. We found issues, we fixed them, and that's why if you look at what we were making even a year or 2 years ago, it was an Optimus. Now we put it to the brutal test. It meets and exceeds all the tests for Optimus.
Amen. Yes, sir. Are there any questions? You know, all of the features that would be on a professional chainsaw have been optimized on this saw, and then some. And that's all.
Commercial. We have obviously some products that are in the market currently that are, replacing gas-powered tools. Very excellent feedback on most of the everything that we've launched. But there are some gaps in between where we could really fill the market with battery-powered tools that are more powerful than gas, tested up to 1,000 hours, and then longer runtime. So the main feature here today is our new ST131 string trimmer. So this string trimmer is actually more powerful than a lot of the common gas-powered ones on the market. I won't name any brands, but so essentially this is 1.3 kilowatts of power. Very durable maintenance. It's maintenance-free, well, obviously with the exception of gearboxes and stuff, but it's tested up to 1,000 hours. I'm sure you guys heard that all around here with the Optimus tools. But what's really great is this is actually lighter than gas and lighter than other battery powered string trimmers in the market. So this is the most well-balanced, best power to weight ratio on the market, and it will hit the market in spring of next year. So looking at the tools here, this is the most, this is an acceptable power comparison right now. So this is a very good trimmer by Steel. However, it weighs 2 pounds more than our Optimus string trimmer with about the same amount of power. So essentially, when you pick this one up, it is pretty well balanced. But then you pick up the Greenworks Optimus 131 string trimmer, you'll notice the difference. But what's really great and different about our trimmers is also less vibration too. With the Greenworks gearbox, there's actually 3 bearings. So it really makes it nice and smooth while you're using it. And with the new head, it's very well balanced. So a lot less vibration, especially versus gas, exponentially quieter, and easier for end users to use.
So the motor over here is very tiny. You can think about why the weight difference. The weight difference between this one, you can see, this is able to achieve. This is both are 1.3 kilowatt, so equivalent power in both sides. Okay. This one is able to achieve in a much smaller package. Every size is weight, and to achieve this kind of power in such a compact package is not easy. And that's why this unit, the reason we are able to do it, high voltage is more powerful, and the higher voltage is less current, so less heat produced. So that's why this unit is able to achieve 2 pounds lighter. So they have to using a bigger motor to get to the same power. This one is able to using a smaller profile motor to achieve the same power because of the 82 volt versus 36 volt. So that's a beauty. And then here, and we threw away a lot of handle design just to make sure this handle is the best comfortable one. Mm-hmm. And then you can see me doing this. I'm not your elbow supporting, so very comfortable. Even one hand operation, beautiful. And then this is the solid shaft. When we in the front, in the gearbox 1,000 hours, adding extra bearing, adding weight. But then that we say, oh, having the extra bearing, you're able to guarantee 1,000 hours. When was last time you have a trimmer you can last 1,000 hours? How many trimmers you going to save by 1,000 hours? And then, but now with this, finally we are able to tell the whole industry it's the same weight as a 26cc, including battery. And then now you are able to do this with 1,000 hours. Now you come back, you come home, you smell like nature. That is a beauty. And now you save how many gas you're going to save? How many operating costs you're going to save? How many trimmer you're going to save? So this is a no-brainer. So that's why we feel this is the moment. The industry, the whole society is going to see this industry is going to have a perfect solution for this transformation. So I want every one of you to try this. This is to get to this, we took us 17 years to get to this trimmer. This is this is a trimmer actually. I was challenging our team. I said, how many trimmer we produce a year? A lot. So I want every one of you to try. The spool is beautiful. This spool is the best spool by the dealer channel, and then so by the commercial guys. So all in all, it's beautiful. Solid shaft is also having reverse. So once I grass build up, I can do quick reverse to get the grass coming out. But we did a lot of testing. The grass didn't even build up anymore because it was so well protected in the front. So it's a beautiful, beautiful design. Get down to every small details.
I got one question.
Yes.
The on and off button. Whenever I'm using it out there, and I go and I walk for 5 feet to 10 feet, it turns off all the time. Is there a time limit on that, or just keep pumping it here and there?
Now with this pump, there's no stop anymore. As long as your pump stays on,
yes,
you can turn on at any time. Let me.
And then it won't turn off after that. It will stay on.
Yeah, as long as your palm is on there. Obviously, if a landscaper puts it down on the ground, and they walk away from it, they don't want a kid walking up picking it up.
Yeah, because mine turns off. I got the same one, and mine turns off.
This is the latest one.
That's the latest one. Okay.
To having the be compliant.
Okay.
Complying with the latest standard at the same time.
That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's now that you move around.
Yeah.
You don't need to re-engage.
Yeah, because every time you go to do it, it's like, I turn it on. It's like so frustrating. Okay,
that's the beauty. This is the beauty of this. There's a 2 switch inside.
Yeah.
To achieve that standard, to be compliant with the standard. also makes such a comfortable experience for the users.
Okay, perfect.
So at Greenworks, we've been making blowers for quite a while, but you know, we really wanted to nail down comfort for the end user. The most comfortable position for a blower isn't this, isn't that, isn't this. It's right here. What's great about our new blowers that we're launching in spring, when you're blowing with the blower, they hold themselves up. But super lightweight, very ergonomic, blow. But this little handheld blower is just as powerful as a 26 Newton backpack blower. Wow. So very lightweight, very ergonomic. And we've had the 36 Newton blower. So this is our BB361. It's been on the market. Great feedback, great run time, great power. However, we're not launching one, not two, but 3 new backpack blowers in the lineup. So this is your Optimus series here, and then to the right we have the Series X. And what I did was I put our competitors' blowers here kind of in the same similar newtons of blow force. So basically you start with a BR430 all the way up to the big Shindawa. This is 48 newtons of blow force, but it's very loud and I will not start it right now, unless you guys want me to. What's great is at Greenworks, now we have a 50 Newton backpack blower that's more powerful than some of the largest gas backpack blowers in the market. And then we have a 26 Newton on the lower end. However, this is more powerful than this, that's more powerful than that. And all these have a fraction of the noise of a gas backpack blower, a fraction of the cost, because you don't have to keep doing relative maintenance on them. These are maintenance-free, test up to 1,000 hours. So lightweight, ergonomic, less noise, less vibration, and overall a better experience while blowing. And all you have to do is pull the trigger, and it fires right up. So this is our smaller backpack blower for the folks that are maybe don't necessarily use a lot of blowers during their season, but need to clean off. Great option, entry point blower. So like I said, 26 meters, but still quite quiet. So all of our blowers fall within the 65 decibel range at 50 feet. Obviously with a larger blower, it's on the lower setting. However, if you need to get started earlier in the day or work later in the night, you're not going to bother anybody. It's especially good for towns and municipalities with noise ordinances. They fall within that lineup.
And then the model numbers match the Newton force.
That's correct. Yeah, so we're all the way up over 1,000 Newton or 1,000 CFM, over 200 miles an hour with the 50 blower. But what you'll notice is that there's other competitors in the market that have, you know, battery-powered blowers, but they're considerably heavier. Even with the batteries out, it is still quite heavy. So even our more powerful backpack blowers can be up to 3 to 4 pounds lighter, depending on your battery configuration. So you don't have all the weight pulling on your back. And with upgraded straps on our X range, it's super comfortable, and I would love for you guys to try these out. So who's first?
Can we hear that one real quick?
So batteries take like the most amount of power and charge the fastest, typically up to about 80%, right? And then they kind of slow down a little bit, move to, for that last 20%. So once that charger kind of slows down the last 20%, one off, move to the next one. Again, up to 16 outlets on here. If you had, 16 dual port chargers, 32 batteries, right? So the idea of this trailer is, you can see down here, we wired it up with a plug on the outside, same kind of little plug you see like on a boat or something. So that at the end of the day, you can just literally plug the trailer into a 120 volt, 20 amp circuit, and everything's charging overnight. Nice. Simple solution. We do still have our standard 6-port charger. This is an AC charger, so it just plugs into the wall. Again, you can plug it into your PDM. This is essentially I'll tilt it down a little bit so you can see it. This is essentially 3 8-amp hour dual port chargers. So it'll charge 2 batteries, move to the next 2, move to the next 2. So it's not quite as intelligent as like this PDM system or our caddy system, but again, it'll just sequentially charge 2 at a time until all 6 are finished. So we move into the caddy system, and we'll touch on this here, and then we'll get off of the top trailer. The caddy system basically is being powered by your zero-turn charger. So this is the charger that came with all the zero-turns that were up there. The cool thing about the zero-turn charger is it comes with a little adapter. So this is actually a 240 volt plug right here. So if you plug it at the 240 volt, it's going to charge a lot faster. Or if you don't have 240 volt available, Comes with this adapter down to 120 volt. Take twice as long to charge, but again, you're still able to charge a zero-turn overnight, no problem. So you're now using that same charger that we have right here that you plug in to charge the zero-turn. We're plugging it into the caddy system. This is the communication box. The communication box is now powering, so we have it on. You'll see that these will light up. Each one of these is a switch, so you can go all the way up to 10 switches. I have it turned on, but you can go up to 10 switches, and each one of those switches is powering a caddy. Each one of the caddies has 6 ports on it. So you can charge 60 batteries, and that breeze feels great. These are actually DC to DC charging. So they're a lot faster than AC charging. On 240, I think it's 3,000 watt output on this charger. On 120, I think it's 2,000 watt output on this charger. So again, DC to DC, you can charge a lot faster. But there's 3 ways that we can use these caddies to charge your batteries. This is number 1, by hooking it up to this system, our ChargeLink system. And the ChargeLink system, again, you could put it like we're showing here in a trailer, or you can put it in a shop, right? So I think there was a picture in the presentation earlier with, 60 batteries, I think it was, on charge, right? We had 10 of them in a row. The second way that you can charge the caddies is actually on the zero-turn mower. So we're going to go outside and show you how we do that. This is as simple as it gets. This caddy, the same caddy that we're using on ChargeLink, charges the 6 batteries at once, but it's actually plugging into the ETO on the mower. That ETO that we showed up there that was powering blowers and all your other accessories, you can now use that ETO as power to charge your batteries on the caddy. So
while you work.
While you're working, yeah, that was the next point I was going to make. So literally while you're in the field cutting grass, this will also be charging your batteries at the same time. So, we have a little bracket like on this one where you can plug, have your string trimmer out here. So you're cutting grass, you jump off, you grab your string trimmer, grab a fully charged battery. Somebody comes up, they need a blower. You just always have batteries fully charged. The idea behind this, a couple people, I think Corey mentioned, a lot of times the landscapers, because they're maintaining lawns on a daily basis, they come back with a lot of power left, right? You have a 24 kilowatt hour battery on this unit. You might come back with 30 or 40% charge still left on that. So why not use that energy that's available to trickle off, 5-10% to charge up your handheld batteries throughout the day. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Anything else? Not at all? Moving on to the next one?
I believe.
All right.
Yeah. So everybody needs to have batteries in the field, that manage a lot of batteries. How do you charge them in the field without, of course, using a customer's AC? You don't want to do that, of course. So in the simplest form, this is basically a large battery fixed on a trailer, right? But of course, it's a lot more than that. This will allow you to charge 12 batteries all simultaneously in an hour or less, okay? So extremely fast charging. You'll always have batteries up. You'll never have downtime. 16.2 kilowatt hour battery, so it's a large battery, LFP battery, so you get a lot of the same characteristics as you do with our OptimusZ's, for the safety, for the long cycle life, everything like that. Also, it has the ability to charge and top off during the day our OptimusZ's. So over here, you'll see there's the 2 top ones are for the caddies, that's charging your handheld batteries, and these 2 larger ones are coming around the side. You can actually plug your OptimusZ's in with these and to get a really quick charge to them. So in 1 hour, you can add 25% to an OptimusZ in terms of runtime. So it's really, really fast charging. At the end of the day, it's all a central plug. Plug it in, 240, and that's going to charge everything in your trailer. So it's going to go from Z and charge everything, the Z's, handheld batteries, and the energy cube overnight. So it's one plug to manage, okay? It has 4G GPS to it as well, and it has an additional AC outlet. So if there's additional chargers you want for more handheld batteries or anything else, it has that ability right now. Through the app, you can see status of charge as well, so you'll always know, one, what status of charge, but also where the energy cube and in turn trailer is located.
Hey guys, so the event is done. Check it out. Greenworks right there behind me at the new facility. And now it's time to catch a flight out and drive an hour to get that flight, land, drive another 2.5 hours to get home by 12. Woohoo! Anyways, I'm out of here, guys. It has been fun. Greenworks, you guys rock. And I even now doing this whole thing with you guys, it has convinced me even more that I bought the proper and right equipment. It has been a blast. Anyways, I'm out on my way to the airport, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, I am almost home. I am almost there. Just down the road, and we are home.
Oh, the kids are ecstatic. They've stayed up. They do not want to go to sleep at all. They miss their daddy so much. There he is. Oh, that's good. Honk at 1:30 in the morning. Neighbor's gonna love us.
There's my asshole neighbor. Uh-oh, maybe I woke him up. There's my baby. There she is. Hi, honey.
Hi, baby. I made the kids stay inside. I didn't want them coming out this late.
Hi, honey.
Hi, baby.
What are you doing?
How you feeling?
I'm done.
I know.
Hang on. All right, guys. I'm home. I will, well, come here. What are you doing?
I'm coming. I can hear your tires.
Huh?
I could hear your tires so far down the road, the highway.
You can hear the road?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I can hear them.
Oh, they whine. They're like
they
whining.
hum loud.
Yeah, they're humming loud. Come over, say hi to everybody. I got you on here too. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm out. Yeah, I'm gone. See you guys. I'm going to bed. Bye.